a drink, people. Ooh, a drink of lime. Just lime and ginger. Lime and ginger, people. So, anyways, welcome, people. Welcome again to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much for joining me. And we are back. Now, some very, very interesting results today, people. So, before we go on to that, people, we want to give a shout out, first of all, to our sponsors. As you can see here, our sponsors at STATHS Sports. You can check them out at Shop 14 Atlantis Plaza, 138 Muirhead Avenue, Tembe, Maypen, Clarendon, Maypen, Anoplipen, Clarendon, Wandad. Anyways, you can also contact them via a phone call on 876-236-2104 and also 876-616-1519. So, big up STATHS Sports. I mean, I have any gears now, but most definitely, big up STATHS Sports. People go over there, go over to their Instagram, check them out, and follow them. And most definitely, we will see how further we can grow together. Now, this here is Kyle Gordon. Kyle Gordon, people, for those who don't know, Kyle Gordon, number 10 for Glenmuir. A talented player. People, a talented player. Really, really quality. So I'm highlighting Kyle Gordon. As I mentioned that every night I'm trying my best to give a player some level of acknowledgement. I know a lot of persons don't know these players. So that is what I am trying to do. Now, for those who are not watching DaCosta Cup or persons who are only watching Manning Cup. So, big up Kyle Gordon. So, people reach to the meat of the matter. Let me jump in the comment section before we do anything. Good night, people. Good afternoon. Good evening. Whatever time span you're watching this on. Really, really appreciate you joining in. No. I was at a game today. I honestly thought it was a doubleheader. Luckily, Nandez texted me before me leave. Nandez texted me just before me leave Portmore to go to the game. But end up on the road for a good little while because couldn't get no vehicle. So I end up just take taxi the same way. And when we reach, realize, hey, never have my wallet for me. But anyways, let's go, people. All right. So we have a lot of people in the comment section. But big up everyone who's tuning in. Massive, massive respect. Really appreciate it. Tyrone Turner there. Number one guy said, there, KFC. Full of too much chicken. All right, so the comment section is running mad. Corner case, how the KC match go. KC drew. They drew. Nil all. LA said, STATHS win 2-1. Yeah, Tajay said, how them going to round of 16? No, and I see 17 teams in the cup now. And it should be one school that makes it 17 and 16. It's 16 actually. It's 16 actually. Let's go. Father Paul Kitchen said STATHS 1. Yes, STATHS 1. 2 goes to 1. Daniel Davis said KC 0. Ose Marty 0. You look, he said D Cup is very hot right now. Very intense. Military. All is talking about big boys time. A big man time now. No more games. No more playing around. Be ready or be out. So, also people, let's put into context, the quarterfinal stage I start. As you guys know, the quarterfinal stage is a group stage. So you guys will see. We're going to run through that as well. More than likely, most of you guys would have already seen what is happening in the quarterfinal stage. JT, big up. Manchester dead when Cubans hold them. Garvey Masio have a next 10-0 line up for Manchester. Why JT and easy, you know. Gaza Tug said, don't ramp with my past school stats. People stats was, hey, people. The number 7 for stats today. The man was on fire. The man was on fire, people. He was running St. Jago defense to wreck. The man was on fire. You guys will see the highlights, so no need for me to really divulge into that as yet. So we're going to run through the Manning Cup games first. Then we're going to touch on the DaCosta Cup. Reason being, the DaCosta Cup is going further into the knockout rounds. So I want to touch on that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover everything I have to do in Manning Cup. The games that played today, and also the games that we'll be playing tomorrow. So that's my intent right now, people. So we have over 70, almost 80 persons watching. Guys, as a comment, just please do smash the like button. As I said, once I get the like to 100, you won't hear me anything or utter anything out of my mouth about likes again. So do that for me, please. D-Dan said, Veer not good. Island Pitney said, one Jose. I would do some big name school, but them underestimate in a knockout fixture. Careful. Now, based on what I heard that it was a tactical masterclass from Jose Marti in that game. A tactical masterclass. So, let's see how well they can do going further from here, because when at Stadium East is going to be quite challenging. Very, very challenging. So, we will see how that one really pans out. So, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be really interesting. Santa Lucia said, how did Cornwall beat Veer? Did the ref thief? Did the ref thief up the game? Why? Because Cornwall couldn't turn up. Rochelle Lamar said, big up MG, big up. King Lex said, you enjoy the match, the MG. It was a people, for some reason, I really like going to Stats games. Stats always put on a show. I don't know if because I did it, but we can tell them see the camera. Stats always put on a show. They play exciting. Stats play very exciting football, people. That is the reason why whenever I do an highlight for Stats, it tends to run up in regards to the amount of views it gets because of how Stats play. High intensity, a lot of action, all packed. It's not like, say for example, like I'm watching a Clarendon College, a Dintil, a JC, a Georges. No, it's not like that. It's more action packed. It's more like two, if you guys see Casey or Casey play, like two cases, like a boxing ring, and no one is using defense, just straight boxing. So who knocks out who? So it was an enjoyable game. I really enjoyed that one. Number one guy said KFC full of too much chicken. Father Dan said, you're right, the first best is JC. Number one guy said, only Jose Marti could knock a 1-0. Imagine the second best school in Jamaica with the color purple going. Oh, hey, that would be a big upset if Jose Marti get the job done at home, you know. But tough. that's gonna be tough. Casey turn up Casey this Saturday. Not gonna normal. Not gonna normal at all. The whisper, I'm telling you, anytime the whisper put on a blank, for some reason, next game, he might put on a showing. Anytime whisper hit a blank, next game, he might put on a showing. So, yeah. So, if the game is done 1-1 and whisper score, maybe that's a little cushion, maybe. But, like when put on a blank, a lot of people are going to say, KC this, KC that. Yeah. And I view whisper as I view whisper with the mentality of a Cristiano Ronaldo. I think he's that type of player, whereas he said, hey, next time I will take the show. So yeah, I view him as that type of person who's going to just turn up next time. Like when the attention is there, I'm not saying that he really perform, but I'm saying that he's that type of player. Whenever all eyes are looking, intent for us dominate. So it's gonna be tough. Jose Marti, next leg is gonna be tough. Travel White said Selassie beat Eki. Hey, tomorrow, I think tomorrow the second leg for that. Santa Lu said Butler leaving Mona and Whisper might leave before Manning Cup end. Butler leaving Mona after the Manning Cup or before. I think he's leaving after the Manning Cup. Big up Marsha. You're welcome. John Anthony Latobadier said upset on the way. Kevin Kell said member Seba 5 schooling from the Don Parish in quarterfinal. People, comments. Only take time with the comments, so please. Big up Norman Wayne Turner. One guy said Garvey must see a beat Chester more than 4. I will forgive them. Hey, Jesus. Jesus. Hey, number one guy, what has Manchester ever done to you for you to carry that dark spot in your heart for Manchester? What has Manchester ever done to you for you to bring in that deep darkness for Manchester? I would love to know. J. Skull said Stats a big side. And turn up to them and then really turn up again. Santa Lucia said nothing tactical by Jose Marti. KC players not start and the goal post is lower than normal. That is why Whisper overhead kick hit the bar. Goal post lower than normal. Really? First time hearing that one. First I'm hearing that one. Really, really first I'm hearing that one. I'm gonna check it out. But me know say a lot, even major league games play around there. Major league games play around there. I think didn't Premier League games play around there? Let me check last season. Now, I'm not sure of Premier League, but I know for a fact that Major League and Super League games play on that pitch. Major League, Super League, under 17, under 20. A lot of games playing, but I'm hearing that one. I'm gonna check it out still. I'm gonna really, really find out. So I know the persons that work around there. I know the schools. I think Idle is one of the schools utilized around there. The Royal Lakes, the team Royal Lakes, the Major League team Royal Lakes, that is their home ground. So I'm gonna check the coach for Royal Lakes. I'm gonna really find out. But that's first I'm hearing that actually. Really, really first I'm hearing that. So I'm gonna really do some fact checks on that. The mistake Jose made was not scoring and coming to Stadium East level with us, bringing on a 22 castic them. JT said sets not within the zone and zone reserve for the zone reserved for Glenmuir. Interesting stuff. People may I beg on, please take time with the comments. As I said, what me tell you about Glenmuir 11 MG. Me know say a bad baller, no bro. Me know say a bad baller. Me know a bad baller. It's just that the 10 the 10 catch me eye first. But me see the 11. A lot of players go through the 11. 11 play wide because the 10 is inside the midfield. All right, let me give an example. For Central, everyone, it's easy to see the number 11 for Central because of the flares, the tricks, flicks. But you see the number 10 for Central, clean, crisp, control in the midfield, quality, calm and composed. Very, very technical and tactical player. Just to see him. Stats. The number 7 would have killed everything on the wing. Score goals and assist, everything in a do. But you see when you're looking at midfield and look at stats number 5, it's quality. Let's look at Dentil. You have a number 9. I think number 9, Messi. You kill everything. Dribble, stats, goals, every single thing. But when you're looking at the midfield, and you see Shambo, quality. These guys are the guys who make the game extremely easy for those flair players. They make it very, very easy. The flair players don't have not much to worry about because they have all of the freedom in a world to do what they want. That's what having those type of midfielders do. Those quality midfielders do. They know when to turn the tempo up. They know when to change the type of play. They know when to go long. They know when to cut the game shot. They know all of these stuff. So, as I said, the number 11 a bad baller, but the number 10, may I tell you, man, the midfielders, for some reason, I have this great appreciation for midfielders. Solely because when I was playing DaCosta Cup, I was playing at the wide right, most right, left. That's where I was playing. And I'm telling you, the midfielders, no one tend to see the midfielders. I only who they on the final product. A lot of people say. We have 74 likes now. People, let's get it to 100. Let's get to 100 before we hit 20 minutes, people. Let's get the 100 likes before it reach 20 minutes. Carlton Salman said, yeah, Dumble Holding used to play over there. Exactly. So, this shot, where this come from though? I don't know where that come from. Dintil number 20 go on with the golden boots. Hey, people, listen. You won't be hearing me mentioning the Dintil number 20. I want him to stay as low as possible under the radar. So you won't be hearing me saying a lot about him. So even if Porter because alright, so I think Giovanni is a quality striker. But for sure, I won't use my biases. Not because me rate Gio. I'm going to look past the striker who is actually better than Gio. Now, Gio my baller. Gio knows him I'm baller. He know that. But you see, Porter is more of a finished article than Gio. Gio has a lot to learn same way. He have wholly to learn. Like you can tell you, for Gio, you want the offside Gio catch in one game. Like all 5-6 offside in one game. But the one time he onside, net boss. Without a doubt. Net boss. Very, very clinical. But that is football. So So me now go say Gio gone with the golden boots until Manning's drop out. Unless Manning's drop out. Because that guy Porter, people, and people, but me say, people, I was on Twitter, I was somebody that discuss Porter. A couple of people discuss Porter. And everyone come to the same consensus of the quality that Porter is. Everyone. And we all, I'm going to talk about other people who watch a lot of games just as myself. And these persons actually don't support Mannings. I'm not a Mannings supporter, but I can say they have a very good team. And they have arguably the best striker in schoolboy football. I think, yes, Mannings have the best striker in schoolboy football. It's more of the finished article than Gio. But Gio is not far. Gio is younger and it's not far at all. No far. So, you want to keep Gio under the radar. I want Gio stay under the radar just a little bit. Purge Fire said MG a Porter. Jamalik Porter from Mannings. He's the number 9 for Mannings. Lethal, man. Let me tell you, man. If you're blinking in busting it, if you make one error, you pay feet. If you make one error, just one. You want half chance, quarter chance, no matter what chance, in busting it. No matter what the chance. Eddie Edley said, Taki buck up in a big truck today. Glenmuir run over them like carpet. And Taki's a good team, you know. And Taki's actually a good team. JT said, Glenmuir, Garv, Massey, Clarendon College, didn't till semi-finals. Hope you remember this call. No. Write it down. You have to write it down, JT. Marvin Campbell said, watch Mannings and Stats. They can't play Glenmuir, so. They can't play Glenmuir, so. Santa Lucia said, Mannings 3 strikers. Mannings 3 strikers are lethal, but 2 is still in sleep mode. Number 12 and 10. No, sir, I'm not going to say 12 in a sleep mode. Based off of what I see. Based off of what I see, that the number 12 there, that is not sleep mode. If the number 12 in a sleep mode, me no want to see him when he wake up. The number 10 a quality player, yes. But me never see him for myself. Me don't see him like when time Shippy TV post some game or something. So, but he is quality. Marshall Balgrove said, welcome new subscribers. Please like and share. So we gone 17 minutes, people. We still not hit the 100 likes. We're 13 likes away from hitting 100. And we are trying to hit it before we reach 20 minutes. Jay Smith said the number 10 is a national, so we save him for the quarterfinals. Interesting. We want to see him for quarterfinals. I mean, I tell you, no turnover Charlie Mount, that's what you think. Tayshawn Robinson said, what do you think about the stats number 7? Man, if you go and embed there, man. I played Jago defense today. Marvin said, MG, you need. What do I need, Marvin? What we need? Purge Fry said, okay. Mannings 7 are the best any JPS side. Pick him up. Make it no joke. I'm hearing about also Mannings number 16 as well. So looking now to see him. Santa said, me I tell you, said 10 and 12 is in sleep mode. Me no answer when they wake up still. Because based off how I see from the 12 and based off how it look much I see from the 10, me no want to see it. Alright. Let's get to business, people. Business time. People, 3 likes away from 100. Then you're done hear from me. We are 20 seconds away from hitting the 100 mark. 20 seconds. 20 seconds, people. Get it. Oh no, that's 20. That's actually 30 seconds away from reaching 100 likes. Trophy Records at CC are one of the best, you know. Good. We've hit 100 likes, people, so you won't hear anything from me about likes again. So, let's get straight to the meat of the matter. Let's get to what we want to discuss, people. Let's get to the Manning Cup. Let me bring it up, people. So, let me take myself out of the way. We are here for business, and that is what we're going to do. Business time, people. Business time. So, these are the results in the Manning Cup for today. We have Osemarty, 0. Kingston College, 0. Osemarty, listen again, people. Listen keenly. Osemarty, 0. Kingston College, 0. Big result for Osemarty. That game played over Royal Lakes. Let's go to the next game. Norman Manley 0, Jamaica College 5. That game played over by Calabar. Interesting stuff for Stadium East for that Osemarty game. We have St. Jago 1, Stats 2. I will touch on that just a little bit more, but let me give you the last result first. Woolmer 0, St. Catherine 1. That game played over by Stadium East. And the goal scorer is none other than Bashi himself. None other than Bashi himself. That's the number 10 for St. Catherine. You guys remember a few nights ago I have a player up on the side. He was on the side here. They St. Catherine number 10, and I spoke to you guys about him. He was the one who scored a vital penalty to give St. Catherine that go ahead. Now, I think they're going to be coming to Prison Oval the next leg. Woo! Interesting stuff there. But unfortunately, the DaCosta Cup is in the next leg, so we will be running behind that. We'll be checking that out, people. We'll be checking that out. So let's go. Daniel said catching a big side. Jay Smith said, and you're lucky. Remember, Rossi's have your ticket. At FX Room said KC never did a try. You think so? This is this. Hey people, this is the second round, you know. There's no room for mishaps, slips-ups, or anything like that. None at all. Nandel said problem down at Oval. Marvin Campbell said D Cup straight. No people, we need to go. We're gonna finish with the Manning Cup first, the Manning Cup predictions first, and then we're gonna go to the D Cup, because remember, there's a lot to discuss with the D Cup. We're gonna run through the game. So let's touch on the Manning Cup predictions first. So these are the games, people, as you can see. Let me bring up, I think we're gonna bring up the last results for these same games, so we can have a better understanding of making those predictions. And I can clearly remember there were some outrageous predictions for these games from the first leg. And I do hope that a lot of you guys would have seen. Okay, let me go. Let me check. I do hope that a lot of you guys would have seen from the first leg result that this thing won't be as easy as you guys see. So last time out, we had Mona 2, Tivoli 0. We have Campion 1, Charlie Smith 1. We have Aceless defeating Eke 1-0. Then we have George defeating Jonathan Grant 4-1. Now let's go, people. Let's go to the next setup. So this is the now setup. So last time out, Charlie Smith and Campion drew. This seems to be a double header. Let me see. Maybe it's a TV. I think it's TV game. This should be TV game tomorrow. See to me. So it's Excelsior, Ail Selassie, Charles Smith Campion. I believe it's TV game, people. Correct me if I am wrong. Please do correct me if I'm wrong, people, on that one. Ekia come back. Is as I said. So, people, let's drop the predictions in the comment section for this one. We're going to run through this, and then we're going to move to the DaCosta Cup, people, because there's a lot more games in DaCosta Cup. Hold on. It's merely a Friday. So, the games are Friday. Let me see. Oh, Friday. Should we touch on it now? No, people, leave that alone, people. We're going to touch on DaCosta Cup. No predictions, people. We're going to touch on DaCosta Cup. No predictions. Those games are for Friday. People. So let's touch on that. Let us touch on that, people. So these are the results for today. Let's bring up the results for today in the DaCosta Cup. And we're going to officially announce who gone home, from who stay, from who they are yard. So today's game, we have Frome defeating Titchfield 3-1. You know what? Let me bring up. I think I should bring up my page, because let me see something. Let me see something. Give me a second, people. I think it's best if me bring it up on my Twitter. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna update the Twitter right now. So these are the DaCosta Cup. Let me update with DaCosta Cup. Let me update DaCosta Cup. 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, 3. Add. I think that's the correct one. I think that's the correct one. So let me refresh this page so you guys can get the updates. And I think it's better if I use that one. So the reason I'm using mine is because it's going to show the score line, also the teams that are eliminated, also the teams that advance to the next round. So let's jump on that, people. So let's jump on that. So let me guys know if you're seeing it clearly. I want to know if you're seeing it clearly before I do anything else. Really need to know. Figo Strike said Mona 4 TG. So Figo, we're not going to touch on it. Yes, we're not going to touch on it yet. We're going to touch on the DaCosta Cup. Nanda said yes, that's a TV game. Jay Smith said didn't I go bust out Nibnet. And people, William Nib is yet to concede a goal. That's something that happened to Dinty last season. And when they went so far and conceded their first goal, maybe they didn't know how to react after going down. So one of the good things I realized that this season they have conceded, so they know how to react after going down. They understand what it's like in conceding a goal. Yolok said winner Freda Rossi is like how Dinty Freda away. J.S. said which catching queen she dead fam, so you know that which catching she dead fam, so you know how that go catching queen. Me don't know that. Me don't understand that. Bossy FF said MG, you know here we're going over Oberlin. me don't know about that. Random said Nib I got dead in the next match. D-Dan said Nib have Cornwall ticket. Alright. Let's get on to these games, people. Let's have a look at these games. Let me know, people. Let me know if you're seeing it correctly. Let me know if you're seeing it clearly, people. Let me know if you're seeing it clearly. If not, I think I can zoom. No, not zoom at all. Alright, so Paul Bogle they won their game 1-0. So both games Paul Bogle played against Cedric Titus, they won 1-0. Aggregate 2-0. Paul Bogle advanced to the quarterfinal round. We have Irwin. Our Central defeating Irwin 1-0. First leg was 3-1 and the aggregate is 4-1. Central advanced to the next round. We have Cornwall defeating Veer. The game ended 2-1. That's a similar scoreline to what Veer had at home, 2-1. So the aggregate was 3-3 and the game was decided on penalties. Cornwall advanced to the quarterfinal round, defeating Veer in penalties 5-3. Then we have Apple Grove versus Christiana. First leg, both teams ended. The game ended 3-3. Christiana defeating Apple Grove 1-0, and Christiana would have advanced to the next zone. From defeated Titchfield 3-1. Ended with the aggregate 6-1, which means that first leg was 3-0. So Fro would advance to the quarterfinal round. Then we have William Nib versus Petersfield. First leg was 0-0. Second leg, William Nib defeating Petersfield 1-0. Aggregate 1-0. And William Nib would have advanced to the quarterfinals. Next, we have Rossies defeating Bellier 2-0. Similar result to what happened in the first game. Aggregate 4-0. Rossies advanced to the second round. Magrat Edwin Allen defeated Magrat 1-0. That game ended 3-0 and Edwin Allen would have advanced to the next round. Now, that's an interesting game. Manchester defeated BB Coke 2-1. Obviously the first one ended, I think the first one ended 1-1. No, 1-0. My apologies. Manchester went 1-1. So the aggregate is 3-1. Manchester would have advanced to the next leg, which is the quarterfinals. Then finally, Glenmuir defeated Taki 8-0. Aggregate 10-0. Glenmuir would advance to the quarterfinals. Now, we are going to have a look on the quarterfinals. Let's have a look at the quarterfinals, people. But before I do that, I'm going to go in the comment section. There's one thing I want to ask you guys. Balada said, military, did you hear that CCB sent me your tech 5-0 and the ball didn't touch the ground? Can you imagine if that is possible? Zessa said it's a show good. Alright, so people, I forgot to ask you one thing. So, Magrat are out. Oh, let me announce the teams that are out. Let me do a formal announcement of the teams that are out. We have Taki. Well tried, Taki. See you guys next season. Well tried, BB Cook. See you next season. Well tried, Magrat. See you guys next season. Well tried, Bellier. See you guys next season. Well tried, Petersfield. See you guys next season. Well tried again, Titchfield. See you guys next season. Now let's go. Sergio Titus. Good attempt. Next season for you guys as well. And also Irwin. A very, very good season for Irwin. See you guys next season. Veer. this was tremendous work from Veer because honestly, they put in a lot to advance from the group stages. And unfortunately, Cornwall really scraping and getting results. So that's good. That is quite good. And it means that Cornwall can actually progress from here on. Let's see how they progress from here on. So there, see you next year. Hopefully you guys can really come back stronger than that. Then we have Happy Grove, who progressed well, did well, and unfortunately they are home as well. So see you guys next season. So good try, good attempt. Let me give you guys a clap. Well done and again. So one question I forgot to ask you guys, and this question is, who got the L of the day? Put it in the comment section. Who got the L of the day? Drop that in the comment section, people. There was some crazy results today. So who got the L of the day? So I'm going to run through some of these first before we move on. So I want to know who got the L of the day. So Miasita come in. Daniel West said Taki. Nandel said KC. Island Fitness said KFC. OTFX Rome said Jago. Number one guy said KFC. Brandon Dennison said KC. Job said Taki. Zessa said Woolmers. Random said KC. Why I said Woolmers, Zessa? Why I said Woolmers? Woolmers played against a very good team, you know. Santa Lucia said Veer. Willow said Taki. OTFX Rome said St. Jago. LOL. I'm not sure. Jay Smith said KC. Del J Gaming said KC. Johnny Atkinson said Woolmers. Vivian Alexander said York Castle all the way, you know. Brownstone out no. Tajay Mullin said Clarendon College was keeping up in that match. I think I saw the video. Nanden said why Jago and them play a good stats. Woolmers played a good team too. To send catching side. Game Trader said still not talk about how Nib don't concede a goal since the season started. Very interested. I just talked about the game changer just less than a minute ago. About 2 minutes ago. Dan Kira said KC. Mark's Catering Company said KC. Jeremy Robinson said KC. God Target said KC. Clean Mill said Jaja McGrath. 1-0 against Edwin Allen, who is one of the favorites to advance. I'm not sure if that's harsh. I think Football TV said Old Harbour. No. The L of the day has to happen today. Santa Lucia said Clarendon College have been playing, keeping up in that game. No. I can't give KC the L of the day. Let me tell you why I can't give KC L of the day. Because it's round 2, second round, and everyone has the opportunity. Everyone can come and showcase what they can do. This is round 2. I normally give L of the day to probably the team who lose the worst. So maybe I said Taki. I would more swing to Taki. I can't give KC L of the day. I don't see what went wrong for them to get L of the day. I can't see that. I think it has to go to Taki. Unfortunately, Taki, I do apologize. But you have to take the L of the day this week. Today, actually. You have to take the L of the day today. That's just how it is sometimes. I didn't create the rules. That's just how it is, Taki. So you have to take the L of the day today. 2 L's you take in one day. That 8-0, 10-0 aggregate, and also getting the biggest deficit of the day. So you have to take those L respectfully and carry on. And come back next season. You did very well in advancing, actually. So that's a big plus in that sense. Mark Catron comes said Clarendon College player. Russia Saturday. Yeah, big up. Sean Murphy said, MG. Listen, this is the second round of people. Austin Martin, do not downplay the Austin Martin team. You can't downplay the Austin Martin team. Not because it's not a big name school in regards to traditional football, but you can't downplay Austin Martin. You have to give the L of the... I draw and a lose case, lose. I can't give... For me, as I said to people, I have no problem with you guys giving Casey the L of the day. I can't because I did not see what they did overly wrong to say that they get L of the day. I can't see that. Pavan Reed said York Castle, Rome, Rossies, Clarendon. Alright, people. Third round. Nicholas Ellis said 10-1 aggregate attack score in the first leg. And score? Oh, then my bad. My apologies, Nicholas Ellis. 9-1 Nandez said, big up every Spanish Town school. Yeah, they are representing well this time around. School from this, the St. Catherine school, them are representing Nandez. The St. Catherine schools, them are representing Dintil, St. Catherine, Jonathan Grant, Ose Marty. Wells, boy, Bridgeport disappoint me. I thought Waterford really did well in the first round. St. Catherine schools are representing people. They are truly representing. Brandon Dennison said Champions Cup a draw near who you are root for MG. When you draw, man. When you draw near. St. Jago and Waterford. So well done to this team. When you draw near. Alright, people, we're gonna touch on the quarterfinals now. We are now in the quarterfinals. Let's have a look at Group 1. In Group 1, we have Central, Christiana, Garvey Masia, and Manchester. Let's go again. Central, Christiana, Garvey Masia, and Manchester. So, we won't do any predictions as yet, people. I won't do any predictions as yet. I will not do any predictions as yet, people. I know enough how I'm going to discuss any predictions. I'm not doing the predictions yet, people. I'm not doing the predictions yet. I'm not going to say whose zone it is. Because, see, there are people that say Garvey zone already. People already say, and funny enough, at the beginning of the season, at the group stage, a lot of people would not say Garvey. Because Garvey has been kind of inconsistent. So it's difficult. I do believe that Central have a stake to claim in this group. I will not. I find it difficult from what I've seen of Central team to write them off. I've only seen Manchester in pre-season. I have seen Christiana once in pre-season. I've seen Garvey Masia in the season. And I've seen Central. And based on what I've seen, a lot of teams have improved since pre-season, unfortunately. But I have seen Central, and out of all of those teams so far, I strongly believe that Central has looked as a better outlet so far. Now, don't play the other teams. Garvey Masia is looking good. What Garvey Masia has, they do have a very good coach. They do have a coach who can drive the players forward. Same with Manchester. Manchester inconsistency could be one of the reasons. Could be that the coach, the head coach, left at the wrong time. I would say that could be one of the reasons why they are so inconsistent. But most definitely, from my perspective, I do believe that Central is a more settled team right now. But we will see. We will see, people. We will see. Jay Smith said 2 teams from each zone will advance. Garvey Masia and Central will be the first and second in that zone. No, people, this is the quarterfinals, Nandez, correct me. Where your castle located? In St. Anne, I believe. In St. Anne. Job said Manchester has one of the best goal difference this season. Number 1 guy said Garvey Masia first. Equal me funeral ground. Central second. Number 1 guy, you say enough. I play some where you go see. We did regularly. Romario German said Garvey atop the zone, Central second, Manchester third. You see, people, we don't know what going yet. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting. Eddie Edley said L of the day is either Petersfield, McGrath, or McGrath, who enough people did a root for. Attacking not in Glenmuir League. Plus, them could have get enough more because Glenmuir missed enough easy chances. But they got the biggest beating of the day. That's what I'm looking at still. But I understand where you're coming from in regards to that. George Gooden said 2 teams will advance from the group MG. It is in Issa handbook, and the bottom 2 go to Ben Francis. Well done. Thank you very much for that, Gooden. And also, who said it as well? I think. Who else said it? But remember now, the thing is I'm looking at, it is the quarterfinals. It's the quarterfinals. 1 team advance, and those 4 teams would have gone to semifinals. Isn't that our quarterfinal setup? I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out, people. I'm gonna check it out. I can be wrong. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna check it out. I don't have 100% information on it. But since it's quarterfinals, and my assumption is that one team advanced and those 4 teams would have gone to semifinals. Santa Lucia said it's not the quarterfinals as yet. No man. It is the quarterfinals. It is structured that the quarterfinals will play in a group structure. Listen, this is how they set it up. It's not third round. It is the quarterfinals, people. This is the quarterfinal stage. Listen, from what I know, as I said, I'm gonna check it out. People. I will check it out to clarify. But from what I know, J. Smith said military is a change it up. So it's 2 teams. So quarterfinals is split in 2 this year. Dan Kira said top team advanced to the semis. Anthony Emery said no MG, 2 teams from each group through. Nicholas Ellis said next round is quarters. No, George. George. Listen. Yes, it's in the handbook. But sometimes they change it. Sometimes they change it up. Not necessarily based off the handbook, but they change it up to facilitate maybe the structure of the league or how things are gonna go. That's how. So maybe I can be wrong. So you guys are saying that this is the third round. Let me check something, people. So I'm gonna check the persons them who may know have the information hat on. Let me see. Because we know says in the handbook. But I'm checking something, people. Sheldon Johnson, it's round of 16, not the quarterfinals. George Gooden, you keep on saying you're going to send the handbook, but what I'm saying is that sometimes they change the structure. Despite it's the handbook, they change the structure, not via the handbook. Sometimes they change the structure, George Gooden. That's what I'm saying. George said, besides, I work where the ISA president is the principal. All right, so you need to check Mr. Wellington. You need to check Mr. Wellington and find out. Game Changer said it's round of 16. No, not quarterfinals. All right, so let me show you something. Where's Hernandez? I'm gonna show you something. I want you guys to look at the cursor. You see what it said here, right? It's saying second round here, and it's now saying quarterfinals. It's saying second round, then quarterfinals. From what I know, at the beginning of this particular season, season, they said the second round will be a knockout phase. The second round will be knockout phase. After the knockout phase will be a quarterfinal round. 4 groups of 4. 16 teams, 4 groups of 4. 1 team advances. Alright, so Jay Smith has said me here is tough. George Gooden has said me here is tough. Only keep on tell me. Listen, people, only keep on say that. But what I'm saying is, listen, check it with the ISA president first before you come and say it is fact. Don't say it's in the handbook, because things can change, even though it's not changing the handbook. The handbook was written a long time ago. Look at the structure that happened last January. What happened last January was not in the handbook. The schoolboy football was. Romario German said 3 teams got through. See that? Romario said 3 teams got through. Shaq Paul said quarterfinals. It's an Issa PH2. People, listen. Them say me here stuff. Them say me here stuff. J Smith. Alright, you are going. Oh, me going to know. Jamal. Exactly. Last season, which is last January, this structure was not in the handbook. That structure was not in the handbook. It was not in the handbook. Alright, so J Smith said it's coming from his team coach. Alright, so since it's coming from your coach, I will not dispute that. So I'm going to go on Facebook. Let's go on Issa. Let's have a look at Issa Facebook page. Where is Issa? Let's have a look at Issa Facebook page. People. Let's have a look. Me not see the page. Me not see the Facebook page. Me now see the instruction. So in group of 16, say now it's there's no subtitle, so me don't know. Me don't know at all. Me don't know. Anyway, so me gonna leave that since you guys said it's not the quarterfinal stage. Me gonna leave it there, sir. And Balala said, shouldn't all this info be out already? Jason said military, the handbook updated every season. Eddie Edley said quarterfinals is 8 teams, semifinals is 4 teams, so therefore is round of 16 we reach. See that? A lot of people don't know. MG, they are not referring to the long time handbook. Second and third place finishers go to the playoffs for Ben Francis Cup. See, JT said something different here. Military, it's a handbook 2022. It's new, updated last season. It was different because of the COVID and the short season. Anonymous committee said MG, you have it right. Tyler Knight said MG is correct. They said, let me see, J. Smith said me wrong. Sherlan Johnson said round of 16, not quarterfinals. Issa added an extra round. Peter Parker said that sounds like how the selection work. OP said, Veer drop out because penalties. Veer drop out in penalties. No, I understand your confusion. Took many people talking to about it. MG right, so me know what them attack say. So listen until tomorrow. So tomorrow, people, if I'm wrong, I'm going to come here and announce it I'm wrong. Tomorrow, I will definitely find out if it is the round of 16 or the quarterfinals. But what I do know is that this is the quarterfinal stage. And the reason why it is confusing is because it's a group stage. That is the reason why it's so confusing. That's why it's so confusing. But I know that from this group, one team advances to the semifinals. The next, think Ben Francis and whatever. Random said, actually on website, they have quarterfinals as the title, not round of 16. Move on now. Willow said 1 killer Kyle, Glenn Muir number 10. Karen said extra round is added this year. It's round of 16, not quarterfinals. Top 2 teams advance to the quarterfinals. All right, we will see. We'll see, Karen. We will see. All right, so let's move away from that. Dan Kira said there have never been a third round in SBF, only second round, then quarterfinal. Shame. Ed Tanga said, Millie, me think you're right, because only one of them can come out. Them say me wrong. So Jason said me wrong. Jason said, if you look on Issa release of the group, you will see Issa put out round of 16. When did they release the group? Let me know. The knockout round for D Cup is inconsistent. Peter Parker said, if it's quarterfinal, should be like 8 teams in 2 groups. No, because it's a lot of teams It's 4 groups of 4. 1 team advances. That's going to be 4 teams, which is going to equate to the semi-finals. All right, so you're lucky said me wrong. Shakpo said this new format will be more competitive. 2 teams going from zone. All right, so let's move on, people. Let's move on. They must cost me say boy I'm up on the one too long. All right, let's move to the next group, people. Group 2, we have Cornwall College, Dintil, Paul Bogle, William Nib. We have a William Nib team who is yet to concede a goal in a group of Paul Bogle, who's looking good this season. So, yes, so actually, I get to see Paul Bogle. I get to see Paul Bogle. I get to see William Nib. So, I'm glad to this side group. The reason I'm glad, people, is because all 3 teams in this group, I am yet to see them. So, I go get to see them. Let me see the next group up here. So, this group, let me see Central, I see Garv Masio. I haven't seen Manchester, I haven't seen Cristiano. So, interesting to see those 2 teams. So, I'm going to try to catch either of those games. I haven't seen Cornwall. I haven't seen Paul Bogle. I haven't seen William Nib. Just pre-season. Other than pre-season, I thought about no. So, interesting. Luckily, Dintil dropping at the right group. Some teams who I've never seen. So, I'm very, very much interested in seeing those teams. So, guys, what do you think about that group? Paul Bogle time up now. You look, he said, Timo said, Millie move because them now done. Romero said, JT right. Mother Game said, the team were in round of 16. Got Water Cup. Listen, I'm still trying to figure out how they're going to do it. We still don't even know how the second round structure. So, it's hard to really tell. Number 1 guy said, MJ, how you going to see Paul Bogle when him when him dead? Hey, number 1 guy, easy now. Perch Fire said, Nib, African seed now. Me don't know how them all play against them team and I concede. Vivian Alexander said, Nib and CC more and go to the next round. Said, Dintil I got drop out. Chano. Dintil I got drop out. Dintil gone home. Wayne, a real soldier, a realist corner, said it would be a big jump from 16 team to 4. So them change the setup this year. This setup kind of fear to all teams. Even the commentator say it today on Sportsmax, say the setup change. Number 1 guy said Dintil, Cornwall, Nib in that order. Game Changer said Nib and Dintil going through. Listen, people, I don't know who I got through yet. So I confirm how much team can go through. Then I go discuss that. But for sure, I would want to see Dintil advance. But we will see what that can do. You look, he said, Nib, I got pick up ball in the net. Like, whoa. Romario German said, Garvian Central. That it's a must. Cliff Porter said, don't give Cornwall no free kick closer to the goal. Them now miss. 4 goals scored already. Interesting. Now, that would be good for the Dintil keeper and Asher Hutchinson, who's one of the best, probably the best schoolboy keeper right now. D-Dan said 1 Nib. Nandez said 2 teams go through to a quarters milli. Okay, so Nandez has confirmed. He said 2 teams are go through to a quarter. So people, I am wrong. So Nandez have qualified. So people, listen. The reason I take Nandez word for it is because, as you guys know, Nandez is very, very close to the football program. Probably more close than me. Nandez have all the information. So I have respect it. So he's one of the persons that I relate to get information. So Nandez has said it. So I am wrong, people. I am wrong. It's no round of 16. 2 teams to advance. So I can clearly say, I think, I'm not sure, but I want Dintil to advance. So I'm wrong, people. And I'm here to hold up my hands and say, I am wrong on that one. So as he said, things change up. I'm never sure. So I never want that show, I know. Santa Lucia's, delete that. Peter Parker said, Group 2 favorites are Dintil and Cornwall / Nib. Interesting. George Goody said, Nandez alone you trust with info, Jaja. No, George, it's because I know Nandez. Can get information readily available straight from Issa. So because you said you know Issa president, probably Issa president himself not even know the structure. Because that's not really him. But my apologies, George Goodson, my apologies. Game Changer said, as long as they play in Trelawney, they won't lose. Why is that so? We in a real soldier, realness corner said, me not impressed with William Nib today. Dintil forever. You saw William Nib, what did you saw from them? Manchester High is going to go through military back on the school bus back to Manchester. Nanda said, here, Josh. Random said, trust me, I know, Josh. Anything that man said is gold. All right, so Josh, randoms also confirm your credibility. So me have to definitely take it as gospel as well. Vivian said, sent on the cup a come. No joke. That is your castle. Jamlove said, any team can lose. I agree with that. Big up Fresh God. I wasn't impressed with neither Dintil nor Nib. Which game watch you, Dintil and Fresh God? Romario German said, Clarendon team off we got to knock out Clarendon team. Jay Smith said, we not tell Millie nothing now. Look out for number 9 for Nib. Alright, so people, let's continue. Let's continue, people. Let's continue with the group. So this is a tough group. Very, very tough group. No soft team in it. Next group, we have group 3. We have Clarendon College, Frome, Rossies, York Castle. So there's a lot of nights around York Castle. Now, York Castle get the opportunity to test their mental playing against a very, very solid Clarendon College team. Rossies, Frome, this is your opportunity to show at the big boys in Clarendon College. I would say that they are the big boys. This is your opportunity now for Rossies, Frome, and York Castle. You know, to jab at them. You ever go to the boxing ring? Make 2 jabs. Let's see what Clarendon College have to offer. Let's see. Let's really, really see, people. Fresh guys said they might have a bad day time, but neither impress me. Johnny said group of that. That group are tough. JT said Clarendon College are burned down the castle. So the game come on TV yesterday and the NIB game today. Willow said CC and Frome got through. Clive Porter said York Castle a Bush team. Them never reached so far yet, but do not underestimate a team that you have seen gone so far. I'm not sure if inexperience might be a part, but I will not underestimate York Castle based off what I am hearing about York Castle. So I would not advise anyone to underestimate York Castle. Jay Smith said York Castle, aka Mount Pleasant. Goku, big up. In the bad. One Cuban school, Ose Marty. What is a KC? Fresh guy said have CC have revenge to dish out on Rossies. Goku said one Cuban school. I just read that. You look at all them team here. I get at least 4 from CC. Listen, man. Come on, man. Come on. Be respectful, man. Be respectful. You're lucky. I don't think it would be that easy. It's gonna be tough, man. It will be tough. Game trainer said York Castle can win all of the Mount Pleasant Academy players is in the squad. But not because they're coming from Mount Pleasant necessarily means that they are automatically the best. Not necessarily. Jamlove said York Castle team are play good, but the big boys are from Clarendon. Number 1 guy said this group tough. Yeah, the group are tough. JT said York Castle will crumble under the mighty Clarendon College. Easy 5-0. And Vivian said if York Castle win that zone, the cup coming to St. Anne. If York Castle walk out of this zone unscathed, I cannot say anything less than York Castle will be taking it. Nanda said by that logic, Mona win all them. Mona cause all them baller from Phoenix. Probably as well. Baller said isn't Rossies and Frome in the same group? So how did they put them back in the same group? Because this now is a different thing. They have already played in the knockout stages. The second round knockout stage. Then they go third round. Then quarterfinals. A whole heap of round. Jay Smith said Balladas. I know Issa put them and them end up there based on the wins and the points standing. It's important to get the points right. Number 1 guy said CC is the first, Frome second, York Castle third, and Rossi is 4. Alright, so let's continue, people. Let's continue with this next group, people. Let's have a look at the next group. We have group 4. Edwin Allen. Jeez. This, people, is the group of death. Glenmuir, Mannings, STATHS. This is a group of death, people. None of you can tell me nothing. This is a group of death. Damian Stewart, big up. Big up. This is the group of death. People, I wouldn't wish this group on none of my team them. Me glad for the group I didn't till get. Me glad for no, I appreciate the group that didn't till get. I would not want to be in this group, people. I would certainly not would want to see Dintil in this group. Listen, people, me I bring Dentil, you know. Me I bring Dentil, you know. But me not gonna be biased. I won't be biased. Don't know that me baller then upon Dentil. You have too much baller friend upon Dentil. Not baller friend, but me have too much baller upon Dentil. As from last season, don't know the last season. Me not back Dentil just the same. But them have to turn up. Cause if they turn up and not playing the ball, same fire. Or me burn upon everybody else. Same fire them get. And Mr. Neely know that. If Gio not scoring goal, Gio know that. If Asha concede full goal, Asha know that. If Sturge make some loose pass on the defense, he know that. If Messi not turn up, he know that. If Shambo not turn up, he know that. So I see him beating them on get. See him beating no soft, no excuses. I will not take it. Dalala said 4 second tier teams. Zessa said Glenmere title. Tanga said what a group MG come and do. Could I do something better? Come on and do. Me don't know. Perfect said rate Mannings, but Glenmere me a carry. Damian Sir said military the group ya shake me bro. The group are rough. The group matters. I wouldn't want any team me I bring. And no matter how bad my team be, I would not want to be in this group. It doesn't matter if me a CC, if me a Dentil, if me a Mannings, if me a whosoever. I would not want to be in this group. I would not. Nandez said stats coach underrated in Nomile. No man. Sir Phillips not underrated. Sir Williams not underrated at all. Not about Phillips. What say Phillips? Philip Williams, I don't think he's underrated. None at all. Remember I said the man there coach Portmore, no. And soft soap business, you know. Vivian Alexander says think CC can keep up ball on your Castle side like how them deal with the St. Near side. So just starts me a carry fighting side. Stats. Sorry, my bad. That's from Jam Love. Tangi said this group is hard. Yeah. Jets Garb must see a D Cup title this year again. Listen, to win the D Cup, you have to come out of your group. To win the DaCosta Cup, you must exit your group. That is the first thing. Looking at these groups, I can tell us right now, when these groups were announced, every single coach, like if I 10 o'clock in the night, or the coach just has to the group them, every single coach, I wake up every boy for training right away. Every coach, you know, all if they just don't play match. Can't sleep, and a sleeping time, a work time now. No rest. You're mad, can't rest one of them kind of group, yeah? You're mad, every guy have to get up. Every guy, if a guy now wake a water. Garvey must say a zone that Millie. This zone is tough. So group 4 people, Edwin Allen, Glenmure, Mannings, STATHS. Now, I know a lot of you have your favorites. We all have our favorites, people. I know a lot of you have your favorites. But for sure, as I said, I wouldn't want any of my favorite. I wouldn't want any one of them to be in this group. So, luckily, I have seen Glenmure. I have seen Mannings. I have seen Edwin Allen. I'm yet to see STATHS. So, let me see how many teams are in this group that I'm yet to see. STATHS, your Castle, Rossies, Frome, so that's 4 already. William Nib 5, Paul Bogle 6, Cornell College 7, Manchester 8, Christiana 9. So there's 9 teams in this group fixtures that I am yet to see. Fortunately, with all of the Manning Cup teams, I see all of them already. I just one. I don't think I see Osem Marty. Seen all of them. There's Osem Marty left for me see. And probably not have to go watch them on my TV. Because I'm not sure if they're going to be able to make it to the TV game. Well, you guys know I don't really go to TV games. So this is interesting. Milton said, Rossi is God. Have mercy on you. And when CC Fresh guy said, Manning's playing good. And Glenmure is playing good. Stats up and down. And Edwin Allen are roll leather. Number 1 guy said, my favorite gone home. So no bias from me. LOL. Random said, Edwin playing according to the team them playing. Match them energy. That's a very, very good observation. And I would have to agree. Jamlove said, 1 match sets giveaway. Damian Sora said, wait, at Glenmure, I think at the Carnival. STATHS, Glenmure. Well, Mannings, Mannings and let me go back, Penny. Can me get confused already. Glenmure, Mannings, STATHS, Edwin Allen. Yeah. Tough group. So let me run through group 4. Edwin Allen, Glenmure, Mannings, STATHS. Group 3, Clarendon College, Frome, Rossies, York Castle. Group 2, Cornell College, Dintil, Paul Bogle, William Nib. And Group 1, Central, Christiana, Garvey Maceo, and Manchester. Some really, really complex group people. So, we've run through all of that. Damian Stewart said, but Glenmuir, a big side in the military. Of course, I agree. But as I said, no matter how big you be, you don't want to be in that group. No matter how big you be. You want at least a game you can say, boy, you can even make 1 or 2 rotations. In that group, joy. Can't rotate in that group, man. You have to play a best squad all the time, every time. There's no rotation in that. Smiley Doc, welcome to the program. Thank you very much for joining. See you guys, I see you just hitting the subscribe button. Oh, like the quality. The quality is quite clean. Anyways, people, as you guys know, it's come to that point of the night. I've been here for 1 hour, people. You don't know. Mikel writes that up my bro, blessings. Big up, Mikel. People, as Marsha would say, it is big boys time. Big boys time, people. Big boys time. No play business and no 10. You see them 10-0 when you see and 8-0 and something, people. None of that can go on now. None of that can go on now. People, don't forget our sponsors, Sub Sports. Don't forget our sponsors, Sub Sports. Go over to the Instagram and check them out, people. Don't forget our sponsors, as in no. We are always promoting our sponsors. People, as you guys know, it is Big Boy Pants. Guys, you know, so we're still on target to 19 to 20,000. And look at that. We are 19,600 and basically 50. So we are quite closer to reach the 20,000. Maybe by tomorrow we can reach 19,700. Maybe, just maybe. And then now 700. Then by Friday, the 800 region. And by Saturday, maybe we hit the 20,000. Maybe. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see how that one goes. Let's see how we do the coverage. And let's see the work we'll put in. And that's the only way we can definitely achieve our target. By putting in the work and putting more work, extra work. That's how it is. Guys, as you know, you guys are seeing the blue back screen. You guys don't know what that means. That time again, people. It's that time. CC go drop some 5-0. Nah, can't see that. Can't see that. Perfect says 6-0 CC drop on first match. Jemrick said 8-0 me job today, no. Military 10-1. Yeah. And aggregate big side Glenmuir. I want to see you do that in your group. I want to see you do that in your group, Jamie. I want to see that. JT said another 10 million is in the making. Don't remember Manchester Eyes in Garvey Maceo group. So that's who are drop it 10? Garvey and Manchester. Garvey and Manchester. Who are drop it 10? Garvey and Manchester. Yellow said them are the first team to go. Johnny said MG, big up, big respect. Big up MG, respect coming from Atlanta. Big up. Fabian Full said Garvey. Jeez. Grabber said Edwin Allen for D Cup. Marsha said big up to our sponsors, Sub Sports. Check them out on Instagram. Kevin Kelly said the cups them are still in a Clarendon. One done, another real CC. Guys, massive respect. People, we are going to close off now. We are going to close off now. In the comment section, before you go, guys, I want you guys to put in hashtag big boys. You know, big man time. Big man time. Put that in the comment section now. We pass big boy stage now. Big man time now. Put that hashtag big man time. We done the boys thing now. Hashtag big man time. And drop your school. When it start, more than likely about this weekend. I think this weekend. No confirmation as yet. Jimrick said military. What's Glenmuir group are? So let me drop it for him as well. So these are the team in the group, my bro. STATHS, Mannings, Edwin Allen. I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. Anyways, big man time, people. Big up, massive respect, people. Saturday, George Gooden set a start. So remember, George Gooden, I have to take it gospel. Saturday start, people. So listen, big man time, people. Big man time, people. In the comment section, drop it, hashtag big man time. Guess what, people? I'll see you guys tomorrow again. No game now play tomorrow. So tomorrow my day off. No game now play tomorrow, people. So tomorrow is my day off. So tomorrow my day off, people. Yeah, me get a day off. No. Me get a day off. Me get a day off, people. So big up, people. Anyways, massive respect, people. See you guys tomorrow. for the previews, more than likely, the schedule will go drop by tomorrow. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Until next time, people. MG Sports TV, people. We are out. Big boys time. Just drop your school in the comment section. Same way. We are out, people. Boom.